Racing is a predominantly male sport, but more women are revving up their engines. Gaby de la Merced, a Pinay motorsport racing driver, is making her mark on the track and waving her flag high.
During the time I joined, there wasn't much people that, women that really took it seriously in a sense na wanted to take it to the next level. There were a few, pero more on girlfriend ng karerista, so they join and everything. People naman were open, but when they started seeing me as a threat, it became a different story. So I've had, let's just say, certain comments handed down before that wouldn't have been acceptable today. One of the comments that I got, which was one of the first, not naman first, but what really motivated me before was, it was a slalom race. It wasn't even harsh. I mean, he didn't mean it, but it was very double standard in a way na I wasn't doing too well. And slalom races kasi it's at a parking lot, so anyone could watch people at the malls. So there are a lot of spectators. Then coming out of my stint, I remember hearing two people talking. It's like, "Uy, okay na pala oras niya eh, kasi babae pala siya." I use that as motivation to get better. As for slide comments go, I mean, I've had someone say it to my face that women can never race internationally or open wheel. It was a Malaysian opponent that said it to my face. Another one that was a little more graphic, wherein there was this guy that ran me out of the road one time at the racetrack. So the stewards called him upstairs and then they asked like, "Why did you do that?" And he was like, "Wala lang, I'm sure she liked it because women like it from behind." I was there to win. I had to prove myself, basically speaking. Nowadays, I don't see it. I just see myself as another racer. I don't really think of it as gender anymore. You know what? Back then, I just took it in. I didn't say anything and I just proved myself at the track. But it stuck. Obviously, it stuck because I still remember some of the comments. I guess if there wasn't that sense to prove, I wouldn't be where I am now as well. So in a way, it shaped me. But yes, coming back to it, sana nagka-comeback ako nung time na yun.
With all the challenges she faced in her field, Gaby acknowledges more female racers who are helping her pave the way for women in the sport.
And a lot of racers have been doing well. I mean, there's Myla, Olivia. She actually, I think, won in her class or like won first or second in her class overall recently. I remember having a panel with this drag racer also that's been doing really well in her field. So nakakatuwa, like sina Gaby de Salas, there's Chenny, there's so much different racers.
She shared some more career highlights that remained unforgettable to this day.
Well, definitely one of my highlights was when I was able to race for OPAC Spoon Sports. Spoon has always been one of those legendary brands or teams that I've always looked up to. I started with Hondas when I got into circuit, and to be able to race for them, even just audition for them, was a dream come true. Another highlight for me obviously would be Formula BMW. That was my first international race. I was lucky enough to get the scholarship there. At that time, I think I was the first female to race open wheel. It was interesting to race in all these countries that I've never dreamed of.
For the women out there with big dreams to achieve, Gaby has this advice.
Just start. Start in a sense that if you want to do it now, think later. Sometimes a lot of people think that they need to plan everything before they start it out, and they end up taking maybe years or not doing it at all. There's no such thing as a perfect scenario, in a sense that you have to make it perfect. You're the one that makes it perfect. Just do it. Everyone starts from somewhere. I started from somewhere, and it's okay to fall because you learn from that. As long as you learn, as long as you look on how you can improve yourself, that is still a win.